This conference will now be recorded.
Guys, can you hear me? Guys, I think we're discussing topic multi-threading. I think yesterday too heavy rain, guys. No power. And today class, the continuation of threading we will see. If we go for the multi-threading. Yeah, multi-threading. This is where we save the code. Yeah, multi-threading.java. Guys, thread is the lightweight. Last class we done the first class, so we discussed 4 cases and a date. Yeah. Yes, I show like to stop the execution of thread, guys. To stop the current executing thread, we are going for the sleep method, guys. Sleep is used to stop the execution basically. Guys, sleep is used to stop the execution, right? Exactly. Because I hope you know this code, you try to see the code. So class method extending thread class, override the run method to write the logic. This time overriding run method to write the logic, right? Exactly. Guys, override is annotation to represent that method is override method. But I'm writing thread.sleep method, guys. If you see the API documentation about the thread.sleep method, just to go to the Google, just to try to see the Java 8 API documentation, docs.oracle.com, you can check. Yeah, you can go for the java.lang package. Because thread is a class belongs to java.lang package by thread class, guys. If you see thread class, I need a sleep method. So these are predefined information, guys. If you go for the sleep method, yeah, this is a sleep method, right? Exactly. Click on the sleep method, guys. Guys, cause the current executing thread to sleep temporarily cease execution, right? Temporarily cease execution for the specified number of milliseconds, right? Exactly, guys. So milliseconds is length of the time the thread to sleep in milliseconds, guys. If argument is negative value, if the value is milliseconds is negative, you got the error like illegal argument exception, right? Because if argument is negative means you got exception like illegal argument exception, right? Exactly. Okay, but this method is throwing which exception, guys? Interrupt exception, right? Read this message, guys. If any thread is interrupted, interrupted the current thread, guys. Because if any thread means other threads, guys, which any thread is interrupted current thread. Okay. If any thread is interrupted our thread, guys, because when your thread is in the sleeping mode, guys, other threads are able to interrupt. Guys, when your thread is in the sleeping mode, other threads are able to interrupt. If any threads are interrupted the current thread means my thread. If any other threads are interrupted current thread, the interrupted state of the current thread is cleared. Okay. If other threads are interrupted, my thread means what? My thread is in interrupted state, right? The interrupted state of the current thread, it means my thread, right? The interrupted state will be cleared when it throws the exception, right? Exactly, guys. So when my thread is in the sleeping mode, other threads are able to interrupt. When other threads are interrupted, that interrupt state will be cleared by showing the exception, right? When this exception is thrown, right? When this exception is thrown, that interruption will be clear, right? Guys, that interruption will be cleared or not? Exactly. Okay, see this message. Sleep method is the long milliseconds. Cause the current executing thread to sleep. Temporarily cease execution. Milliseconds interrupt exception, right? Exactly. Guys, sleep is like we have one more method, like two method, second method, guys. First method, sleep of long milliseconds. Now next one you can see long milliseconds into nanoseconds. Yes, milliseconds and what? Nanoseconds, right? So then you can say sleep is like which method, guys? I think overloaded method, right? Guys, the statement is clear. Yes, sleep is what type of method? Sleep is like a overloaded method, right? Exactly. Guys, you can see cause the current executing thread to sleep, temporarily cease execution for the specified number of milliseconds plus the specified number of nanoseconds, right? Guys, specified number of milliseconds and the specified number of what? Nanoseconds, right? Exactly. So correct causes the current executing thread to sleep temporarily cease execution for the specified number of milliseconds plus specified number of nanoseconds, right? Exactly, guys. Guys, read this message. Millisecond length of the time to second. Nanoseconds like 0 to 9999 additional nanoseconds to sleep. Huh? Okay, fine. Illegal argument exception case, so the milliseconds is negative or the value of the nanosecond is not in the range of, yeah. As nanoseconds, it will take only this much range, 0 to 999999. So total 6 values, guys. These are parameters, right? Exactly. Guys, are you clear now? That is basically sleep method, guys. See, guys, why I'm showing this approach means in later, if you're working for the any new methods, assume like you're working for the new methods, we have to see the predefined information like this, guys. Assume like you need some information to sleep method. Immediately we have to check what is the purpose of sleep method in API documentation, what the parameter is expecting, with the parameter it's showing any exceptions or not. Like that, you are in a position to analyze the data, guys. Guys, are you clear now? Sleep method, how I check the API documentation, the same way you try to check the API documentation so that you get the clarity about, we get the clarity, right? Exactly. Guys, are you clear about the sleep method, everyone? Sleep is simply used to stop the current executing thread, right? Yeah, that's what the sleep method is throwing which exception here? Interrupt exception. And interrupt exception checker type and checker type. Yes, interrupt
Ratan,
exception is a, tell me.
Ratan sir, you said that sleep method is we are overriding sleep method is being overridden. Okay, so what
Sleep
is the
method is not
original class?
overloaded.
Overloaded.
Overloaded. Mm.
Overloaded. Okay, sir. Okay.
Same method name, different arguments, right? Here, what
Okay. Okay. Okay, sir.
milliseconds and second is a milliseconds and nanoseconds.
So
Overloaded, not override.
originally it belongs to thread class, right?
Direct is belongs to third class only, and it is overloaded method, not override.
Okay, sir. Okay.
And this method is throwing the interrupt exception, and it is a checked exception. So we have to handle the checked exception definitely by using try catch blocks or throw skew, right? In general process. Yeah. Hmm. Class thread demo, just you're creating object of thread class and we're accessing the method, right? Exactly. You guys simply can give a message like something like good morning, good morning. So now good morning is printed some good morning. Yeah. Good morning message. Simply that good morning is message is printed out. The good morning message is printed like 10 times, right? 10 times printed like 1 second gap. 10 times printed is what? 1 second gap, right? Yeah. To stop the current executing thread, guys, you can go for the sleep method, right? Exactly. So Java the application is called what? Test.java. Code is compiled fine. Java the class is called test class. The code is executed fine. We got the good morning message how many times? Just 10 times we got the good morning, right? With 1 second gap, guys. Good. Good, guys. The first example. And if you go for the second example, guys, I can let me go for the interrupt method, guys. If you go for the interrupt method, guys, interrupt method used to interrupt the thread. Just now I said when the thread is in the sleeping mode, when the thread is in the sleeping mode, the thread can be interrupted. Guys, when the thread is in the sleeping mode, the thread can be interrupted, right? Let me check the API documentation of interrupt method. Somewhere you can check the method, guys. Interrupt method. Yeah, this is like interrupt method, right? Yeah. So interrupt method, guys. Interrupt method is a thread class. So unless the current thread is interrupting itself, it is always permitted to the check access method for this thread is invoked, which may cause the security exception be thrown. Guys, if the method if this thread is blocked in invocation of weight of long or integer, because this weight is overload method, right? Methods of object class or the join method is there. Join of long is there, join of long int is there, sleep is there, sleep of long int is there. Methods of this class, then its interrupt status will be cleared. The thread is interrupted, guys. When this interrupt status will be cleared, and it will receive an interrupt exception, right? Yeah, it receive an exception, guys. It receive an interrupt exception, right? Exactly. So What is trying to explain is like interrupts this thread. Interrupt method call will interrupt the thread, guys. When the thread is interrupted means when we call the wait method. Wait method means what? Your thread is entered to sleeping mode, right? Generally, when you call the wait method, your thread is entered to sleeping mode. Wait is override method. When you call the join method also, your thread is entered to sleeping mode. Join is also override method. When you call the sleep method, your thread is entered into the sleeping mode. Sleep is also overload method. So wait method, join method, sleep method causes the thread is entered into sleeping mode, guys. Guys, these three methods will causes the um,
Sir, what is the difference between wait and sleep?
we'll see. Yeah, good. The point is like, see, this wait method, join method, sleep. We done the sleep method, right? Next example, I'll take the join method. Tomorrow class, I'll take the wait method. Okay, just now we done the sleep method. Today itself, I'll take the join method. I'll take the join method. Tomorrow, I'll take the wait method. But these three methods causes what? Stopping the application. So your thread is entered into sleeping mode. When your thread is entered into sleeping mode, then only other threads are able to interrupt. Guys, if this thread is blocked, when this thread is blocked, guys, in invocation of wait methods of the object class, wait methods of object class, guys, or of the join method of or sleep method of this thread class. Guys, wait method is belongs to the object class, guys. Join and sleep is belongs to the current class. This class means what? Thread class, right? Exactly. So interrupt method call will be working only this case of what? Join method calling and sleep method calling and wait method calling, right? Exactly. Guys, the thread will be interrupted when the thread is entered into sleeping or waiting mode. Sleeping or waiting mode. If the thread is running mode means thread is interrupted, not interrupted, guys. Thread is interrupted, not interrupted, not interrupted, right? Exactly. Because when the how many ways if the thread is entered into waiting mode or sleeping mode? Total three ways, guys. What is the wait methods, or join method, or sleep method, right? Exactly. When that interrupt state will be cleared, guys. So then it interrupt state will be cleared, and when it receives the interrupt exception, when it is throwing interrupt exception, that state will be clear, right? Exactly. Yes, thread is interrupted, then showing exception that the state will be cleared. Again, it's starting execution process, right? It can start its execution process, guys. Good. So if the thread is there in which mode, guys? Sleep mode or waiting mode, then only thread is interrupted. If the thread is what? If the thread is, tell me, guys, if the thread is which mode? Running mode means thread is interrupted, not interrupted. If the thread is running mode means thread will not interrupted, guys. If the thread is running mode, then the thread will be interrupted, not interrupted, not interrupted, right? Yes, sir, no. If the thread is blocked a selector, then the thread interrupt state will be interrupted status will be set and written immediately. If none of the previous conditions hold the interrupt method, then the thread's interrupt state will be set. Effect. Yeah, interrupting a thread is not alive. Need not to have any effect. And if the current thread cannot modify this thread, security exception. Okay, fine. Yeah, so the thread interrupt method call will be affected only in case of what? Wait method, sleep method, and what? Join method. Only these three cases only your thread is entering into waiting or sleeping state. Both are same. Waiting mode or sleeping mode, then only your thread will be interrupted. If the thread is in running mode means thread is interrupted, not interrupted, guys. Thread is what? Not interrupted, right? Exactly. Thread is not interrupted. Just you can see the code once. So here what I'm doing simply, I'm taking the user defined thread is the thread dot sleep method. I'm calling the t dot start. I'm starting the thread and that's what I'm doing. I'm starting the thread and I'm calling the t dot interrupt method. T dot interrupt method. Observe carefully. I didn't stop the execution now. If I didn't stop the execution means is that my thread is entering into any sleeping mode or waiting mode. My thread is entering into any sleeping mode now. No. Guys, is it my thread is entering to sleeping mode or not? Means definitely no, right? Exactly.
No, sir.
So in that case, code is compiled fine, code executed fine. Is a thread is interrupted or not interrupted means the interrupt call method will work not working, guys. It will be wasted simply. There is no use of interrupt method call because interrupt method call will be the thread is interrupted only when the thread is in the sleeping mode. Okay, only the thread in the sleeping mode, right? That's what, guys. Can you please make the thread in the sleeping mode? I'm making like 1 second gap. Meanwhile, in a 1 second gap, the thread will be interrupted. Okay. And this interrupted state, and when it will be cleared, when you call the interrupt is working fine, right? When this interrupted state will be clear, guys, the interrupted state will be cleared by showing exception. By showing what? Exception, right? Exactly. See, guys. So the thread is interrupted, right? Thread is interrupted means it is showing interrupt exception or not. Sleep is interrupted. Sleep is interrupted means what? Uh, yeah, sleep is interrupted, right? It means by showing this exception, that state will be clear, right? Guys, don't think like thread is interrupted means application is stopped. If some other threads are interrupting the current thread, okay, thread is interrupted. Thread is interrupted, and it clear that state by showing this exception. When that exception is shown, that states will be clear, right? That status will be cleared. Yes, previously you done that point here. So if you want, you can see, let me check that point one. While discussing sleep method or wait method, PQRS. Yeah, even join also I said, right? Join also same thing, guys. See, if any thread is interrupted or current thread, if any thread is interrupted the current thread, the interrupted state of the current thread will be cleared. Okay, the interrupted state of the current thread. That state will be cleared when this exception is thrown, right? When the switch exception is thrown, guys, interrupt exception is thrown, right? Guys, are clear now? That interrupt exception will be thrown, right? Exactly. Guys, that is the information basically. So the interrupt miracle used to interrupt the thread. So this can be interrupted only these cases, and the interrupt the interrupt state will be cleared once it is showing the exception, right? Exactly. There are two things, guys. First example and second example. If any thread is interrupted the current thread, the interrupt state of the current thread will be clear when it is showing exception. That's what it is showing exception, and that state will be clear, and after that executing the code normally, right? Yes, after that executing the code is what normally. Exactly, guys. Good. Guys, next example you can go for the thread names. Every thread is having its own name, guys. The default name of thread is like the default name of main thread is a main. Is the default name of main thread is what? Main. And the default name of user defined thread starts from thread 0. Is the default name of main thread is what? Main only. The default name of user defined thread starts from thread 0. Nothing but user defined threads are multiple threads, right? Thread 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. You can take the number of threads, right? Exactly. Yeah, so class threaded demo 1. Yeah, class threaded demo 1. So class threaded demo 1. So I'm creating the two threads, guys. T1, T2 is there. So T1 dot get name, T2 dot get name. Yes, T1 thread contains the reference variable. T2 contains reference variable. That's what you can get the T1 dot get name and T2 dot get name, right? But here main thread, do you have any reference variable? Guys, main thread, do you have any reference variable? There is no reference variable, right? That's what to represent the main thread. We are using like thread data current thread dot get name, right? Then who is the current thread here? Current thread is a main thread, right? Guys, who is the current thread means current thread is a main thread, right? That's what you are getting main thread name. After, if you want, you can set the names, guys. Set T1 dot set name of Ratan, set name of Naresh, and set name of Jadeja, something like this. After setting the name, we are getting the names again. guys, after setting the names, and we are getting the names, right? Yes, to set the name, you can go for the set name method. To get the name, you can go for the get name method. It's not more than that. The default names are start from thread 0. The default names are starts from what? Thread 0, right? Exactly. Yes, you can compile this code. Code is compiled fine. So the code executed fine. So initially, what are the names, guys? T1 dot get name is what? Thread 0, thread 1 main. These are the first 3 lines of before setting the names, guys. Get name, get the name of thread using get name method. T1 dot get name means what? Thread 0, thread 1 and what? Main, right? Guys, thread 0, thread 1 and what? Main, right? Exactly. Then how can you set the name, guys? Set name method, right? After setting the name, just you get to place what? Ratan narration what? Right? Ratan narration what? JD's value, right? Exactly. Okay, this is the way how can we set the names and get the names. By default, names are like this, right? Guys, by default, names are like this. Guys, are it clear now? Good, good. And one more small conclusions, guys. Guys, number 4, example 3, example 4. Guys, can we overload main method? Can we overload run method? Generally, inside the thread class, we are writing the logics using run method, right? Can we overload run method? Guys, can we overload run method? That is my question. So generally, so class my thread is there. Class my thread extend thread class. I'm taking run method. Basically, we are taking how many argument run method previously? Guys, initial class you are taking how many argument run method?
Zero
Zero
argument.
argument run. But here I took the one argument run method. Any problem is there? I think there is no problem, guys. If you want, you can take. But who is calling run method? I said like thread is calling run method, right? Thread will call only how many argument run method, guys? The thread will call only zero argument run method. It won't touch for the one argument. Even main also same thing, right? We can overload the main method, right? Main of integer, main of character, main of something like that. But JVM can call only which main? String array main, right? Guys, but JVM can call what? JVM can call only a string array main, right? Exactly. The same way we can overload the run method if you want, but thread will call how many argument run method? Guys, thread logics will call only how many argument run method?
Zero.
So we can overload run method, guys, but thread will always call. Thread will always call what? Thread always calls zero argument run method, right, to start the execution, guys. This is overloading run method, right? Exactly. Guys,
Ratan sir, we can pass any value from t dot start main method through main method. Yeah, here.
No. Start is like zero argument run method. Zero argument method.
We are unable to pass any value here, like
If we get
one
those
argument.
type of questions, just you can check the API documentation. Is that start is expecting any method arguments or not?
Okay.
So if any argument is there, start, you can go and check once. PQRST. Yes, is there, right? Yeah, this is a start. If you open this method, this is a public void start. Only one method is the start method. Causes this thread begin the execution, right? So we can't pass any argument.
Okay.
Can't pass any arguments, right? Exactly. Good. Guys, case 5C, we no need to write the complete logics inside the run method, guys. What we can do, we don't need to put a complete logic inside a run method. You can take your own methods, your own private methods, default methods, any methods inside the thread class. Because class my thread extends which class here? Class my thread extend thread class. And what I'm doing here, so inside the run method, I'm not writing the logic. What I can do, I can take the wish method. The wish method is printing like good morning message. This method is printing some logics. Otherwise, you can take the add method. Add is expecting like int num1 and what? Int num2 you can take then system dot out dot println of what? Num1 plus num2, right? Exactly. And the same way can take the multiplication here. So multiplication also we can do the same thing, right? Even to achieve the security, guys, can we make these methods are private methods so that only this thread class can access these methods? So instead of writing the complete code inside the run method, guys, what they will do, they will make some private methods. They can call the private methods in this method itself, right? Why private methods means other threads are unable to access. Other threads are unable to access, right? Exactly. Is it clear now? Int num1 and what int num2? Then simply can write the num1 star what? Num1, num1, num1 star num2, right? That's it, guys. Is it clear? Simply can call this add method by passing the arguments like so 10 comma 10 comma 20 can pass, and you can call the multiplication method by passing what? By passing 5 comma 9, 5 comma 9, right? That's it, guys. So we no need to put the complete logics inside the run method, guys. You can take your own method and just you can take your own private methods because you don't give the permission to other threads to access the data. That's what I can took the private methods. That private methods we can access inside the the private methods we can access inside the run method, right? Exactly. That's also valid syntax, guys. So we can compile this code. I think this is valid point, right? Meaningful point, right? Yeah. We got the addition is what 30, multiplication is what 45, right? Exactly, guys. Okay, this addition operation we got like 30. We got addition operation is what 30, right? Exactly. So this is like multiplication operation here. This is like multiplication. Yeah, multiplication value. So plus. Okay, for the OOPS concepts, I shared the test paper. Did you complete the test paper regarding OOPS, regarding class concept, regarding OOPS, regarding what introduction? 3 papers are I shared already. Test papers in YouTube. You try to complete the test and please let me know how many marks you got. So youtube.com/ you can type directly Rathanit. youtube.com/Rathanit. Just you can go to the videos directly. In the videos. Yeah, guys, see this one. This is the topic one. This is like, because here it is covering like, yeah, for this is like test one, guys. I think already I shared this paper. Test two also maybe I shared. I forgot. Test two shared. Guys, test two paper shared or not?
Yes, sir. Sad.
I think test two recently I prepared, man. No. I didn't share. Only I think test one only share, right?
Sir, you shared only test one with us.
Exactly. Because you try to check the interesting questions, very interesting questions, guys. 1 second. Upload one more test, guys. Test papers are there. I can share this playlist with you. Try to
35% growth in 2021. What if you mastered the 3 most in-demand cloud platforms today?
because you try to check this link so that you get the last 3 papers. Paper 1, paper 2, paper 3. 3 papers you uploaded. And try to complete the test and try to like the video, comment the video. Like the video, comment the video, and let me know how many marks you got. Every question is like 1.5 minute gap I prepared. So everyone is liked, but they didn't share how many marks they got. At least one guy. Useful, fine, good. Yes, you try to complete the test and please let me know how many marks you got by tomorrow, mostly, if possible.
So what is this 5 weekend batches 24 July?
This weekend onwards, we'll start the weekend core Java class actually. That's what.
On Saturday and Sunday.
Only Saturday, Sunday.
Okay.
Only Saturday, Sunday, we're going to start the weekend batch. So you consider effects.
So how did you get this music? This music is very, very,
Hmm?
this music looks like classical music.
If someone is placed the copyright, then again we have to remove. But looking good, right? View with
Yeah,
effects.
looking good. Your Instagram link is missing.
2 minutes, same video. Fine. Yeah, so you try to complete the test papers, and I given the link also. You try to do that work, and 3 test papers. Today I'll share the one more link for that.
Sir, I have a doubt.
Tell me, yaar.
Sir, in real scenario, how we will be using this sleep method and how interrupt will use in real scenario? As per the topic wise, I understood, but how it can be implemented in the project when
I
I have
didn't use the interrupt. You try to Google and ask the Google once.
no, it's okay. You leave about the interrupt. Then how I could implement the sleep method in which scenario I'll use that practically.
Sleep method required. See, some cases I'm going to stop my application sleeping process. See, for example, in the spring level, I need the resource. See, I have the 2 resources basically. In transaction management, if I have the 2 resources, I have to give the main priority to the other resources by stopping the current resource. Even configuration level, I use the transaction management level. We are going for the sleep basically. Yeah, so web application level mostly very less situations you can find these sleeps and these all the things actually. So only in the gaming applications in Android. In Android, we are going for the sleep method, join method to stop the dice and to stop the motion of the picture. And mostly those levels you'll go sleep method in multiple cases. Even if you see, once if you open the Android code, just you can Google some Android code, we can see like Android gaming applications, mobile gaming applications. We can see the sleep methods, join methods multiple times.
So can we, to get basic difference among all these methods, I mean, we need some good examples. For example, let me share my experience. So because when I automate the browser, we need sometimes sleep thread.sleep, even though it's not recommended, but sometimes we do not have any chance, I mean, anything left to use this method. So whenever we find some web element, it is not able to sometimes locate the web element. Yeah. Sometimes we get stale element exception. So yes, we give thread.sleep in that case. Can you make us understand in order
No, see,
with this
that
reference?
I can make that example. See, you got that sleep method imports in the browser to identify the element and all, right, in the Selenium class.
Yes.
Like that in Android class, to make the die in the join mode or waiting mode, I can go for the sleep method. Even the Spring classes, I can go for the sleep method. So it's not like here we can develop one thing which make the methods useful. That is the thing, the main problem in the core Java. Understood the point, right? Yeah, that's what in the core Java, what the concepts we learn and we have to this is the core Java is not complete. It's not like this is once if we complete the core Java, you get the job, right? Definitely we have to use this all the concepts in the Spring classes, advanced Java classes, and web services. Then only using Spring and web services will develop the real-time environment. In that cases, we will use this all the core Java concepts so that we get the clarity. Just wait up to that time. Even in the Selenium, you said like to stop, identify the element, to stop the browser, you're going for the sleep method, so that you understood that, okay, to identify the element, you're stopping the execution. How we'll stop the execution? Using sleep method. That sleep method will cover in what? Core Java. Then you can apply that sleep method in the Selenium class, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, that is the situation. Hmm. If any possibility is there, I can do. Very clear now? Yeah. Class my thread is there, guys. See, instead of writing the complete logics inside the run method, guys, what I can do, we can take your own private methods or what the methods you need. Just we can call those logics inside which method, guys? Inside the run method we can call it. Exactly. Java C test.java, we can do the compilation, code is compiled, fine. So Java the class is called what? Test class. We got the output is like addition 30, multiplication is what? 45, right? Exactly. So in application level, we will not write the complete logics inside the run method itself. Yes, we will not write the complete logics inside the run method itself. What we will do, we can take our own methods like private methods or any methods. I recommend to take the private methods, because why the private methods are recommended means these logics can be used by only this thread, right? These logics can be used by only this thread. If you make the public or default, so that other class also able to access your data, right? So that other class also able to access your data. That's what better to give only private restriction, right? It is better to give only what? Private restriction, right? Exactly. Is it clear now? Yeah. Yesterday we done the 5 examples. You try to check this 5 example, and I'll give the 2 assignments. So you try to complete the assignments. First example, like to stopping the thread, guys, you're going for the sleep method. So to stopping the element to see what the Usman said, like in the browser to locate the elements, guys. Actually locators are there, xid, xpath, the locators are there. The browser to locate the element, some case if we delayed, we have to stop the execution by stopping the sleep method, right? By using sleep method. Sleep is overload method, guys. Sleep is expecting long milliseconds and didn't long millisecond into nanoseconds. And if argument is negative means what illegal argument you will get. If any threads are interrupted, guys, what will you get here? Interrupt exception you will get, right? Exactly. When this interrupt exception will be interrupt method call will work, the interrupt method call will be work only in case of your thread is calling the wait method or join method or sleep method. Then only your interrupt method call will work. Wait method, join method, sleep method, right? Exactly. So if any thread is interrupted, the current thread, the interrupt state of the current thread will be cleared by throwing that exception, right? Exactly. Guys, thread names are there. The default names of thread is like get name. You can get the name using get name method, guys, and set the names using set name method. Get the name using get name method and set the name using what? Set name method, right? Exactly. And overloading run method is okay, fine. If you want, you can overload, but thread class is always calls what? Thread is always calls zero argument run method. Fifth example is like we don't need to write the complete logics inside the run method, guys. So if you want, you can take some private method so that we can call the private methods inside the run also. It's not a problem, right? Exactly. So you try to complete this assignment for the today class. If you are not done, tomorrow I'll explain this assignment. Assignment 1. Yes, create a 3 threads, guys. So you try to complete this work. Create the 3 threads, guys. So below the print the below message. I want in the good morning thread 0, thread 0, thread 0. It means first thread default name is what? Thread 0, right? That's what you can print the thread 0, thread 0, thread 0, right? Exactly. Second thread also thread 1, thread 1, thread 1. Third thread also creating thread 2, thread 2, thread 2, right? Exactly, guys. Because here 3 threads are performing same message and the same number of times, right? Guys, 3 threads are performing what? Same message and same number of times or different number of times? Guys, 3 threads are. Just you try to complete this type of example so that we'll get some clarity and we can apply these concepts in the Spring and web services so that advanced Java will get the more clarity. Good. How much it is possible, I'll give that much, guys, definitely. Because yeah, so T1, T2, T3, these 3 threads are doing the same activity, different activity. I think same message and the same number of times, right? The same message and what? Same number of time. And assignment 2 is what? Assignment number 2. Create the 3 threads, guys, again. But first thread is printing like good morning 2 times. Second thread is printing like good evening 3 times. Third thread is printing like good night is 3 times, right? Yeah. Okay, good morning 2 times. So give the thread name is like Ratan here. Ratan and Ratan. Thread name. It's basically the thread names. First example, you're working for the default names, right? Thread 0, thread 1, thread 2. Here you can give the thread name is like Ratan, and you can take the Raju, Ratan, Raju, and Rani. The second thread you can give the name is like Raju. Third thread you can give the name like Rani. Is it clear now? First 3 threads are doing the same activity. Next 3 threads are doing what? A different activity, right? So T1 thread is printing the 2 times good morning, 3 times good evening, 4 times good night. It is like 4 times good night. You try to complete this example. Tomorrow I'll ask this assignment, and I'll take the multi-threading 2 more days, guys. Tomorrow also I'll take the multi-threading. Day after tomorrow also the multi-threading. Total 4 classes regarding multi-threading. Yeah, I think today's second class, right? Yeah, total 2. I'll take 2 more classes, guys. And you try to complete that example. Yeah.
So previously you told that there are 5 classes of multi-threading.
We'll take 1 more class. For your class, I'm making more examples, guys, because I'm uploading the videos in YouTube, right? So how much able to do, I'll do that much. Okay, that's not a problem. If I said 5 days means definitely I will go with the 5 days, not a problem. There is no
So
concept
it's
like
better you cover more and more examples because we can find theory everywhere, but we cannot find examples everywhere. So.
I'm not discussing any theory, right? Am I writing any theory part in the class?
No. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that you are covering more and more examples. You always cover examples in your classes. Okay, so that's what we want. The same thing in multi-threading.
Definitely. So next to 3 days, 4 days.
Theory can be found everywhere, sir, but examples cannot be found everywhere.
Yeah.
You are providing us examples.
Definitely. Yeah. Tomorrow we'll meet, guys. You try to complete the assignment, sir. Rani, if you write this code, you'll get some. Try to complete the code. Tomorrow I'll ask you. I need the code completely.
Yes, sir.
I don't want any explanation. I want my code. That's it. Does anyone you try to complete these two code, guys? 2 assignments. Can I give one more assignment?
Yes, sir.
Can I give one more assignment? Means well and good. If you go for one more assignment, guys. Guys, see, create the 2 threads, guys. Okay. Take the 2 threads. Take the 2 threads. Threads. First thread T1 thread, guys, printing like 4th table. At runtime, we have to give the message, guys. During object creation, give the message like during object creation, give the table number. What you can say? If I give the 4 means what, guys? This table has to during object creation time means what? Like my thread t equal what? New my thread, right? During this object creation, if I give the 4 means what? I want to print the 4th table, right? 4 1s are 4, like this. Like this, I want print what? A 4th table. This thread is printing the 4th table. 4 2s are 8, something like this. Yeah. 4 2s are 8, right? Exactly. But this T1 thread is printing the data like this. In the same way, one more thread you can create during object creation. If I pass the 8 means what? Like 10 means what? 10 1s are 10, like this. 7 1s are 7, 7 2s are 14, something like this. So you can create the 2 threads. First thread is printing this logic, and second thread is printing this logic. Yeah, 7 7s are 14, right? Exactly. So this is assignment number 3 you can do. How many threads we have to create total here? 2 threads we have to create. First thread is printing like the 4th table. Second thread is printing like second thread is printing like which table, guys? 7th table, right? Exactly. But during object creation, I can pass my 4th table or 7th table. What I have to print, I can pass the thread like this, right? Guess you got the clarity. 3 examples. Yeah. So you try to complete these 3 examples, and tomorrow we will focus on these examples. Bye.
Okay. Thank you.